Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Kaamelott. I'm gonna be watching the episode 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, I'm going to do these ones by 4 by 4. So it won't take me that long to react the entire series. Perhaps I'm gonna be increasing the size of the amount of episodes I'm gonna be watching in the same file, in the same video. Yeah, last week I couldn't get my hands in the with the files, with the video, with the first season. Now I can guarantee I have at least until season 5. The subtitles, I'm still downloading some of them. It's not going to take me that long. The one that took long, it was of course the first 5 season. It's very, very, very long. It was a lot of data that has to be downloaded. Again, if I could buy this stuff, I will buy it. But it's so hard to get my hands on this, especially from where I come from. Again, if I look in Amazon France, yes, I might be able to get it, but it's way too expensive to bring in here. So yeah, it was really hard, and it's really hard to get this one, especially with subtitles. Fortunately, one of you give me a link with the subtitles. The link with the videos, it wasn't working. The files that were supposed to be there, weren't. They weren't there. So yeah, it is still a little bit hard for me to get it. I finally found them, but it wasn't very fast, because there weren't a lot of people uploading this one. It was really, really hard. It took me like a week to only download the entire episodes from first season to season 5. And yes, there is a ton of episodes. I have divided by four files, 4 videos. Each video has like 1 hour and a half of content. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing 4 by 4 because I don't want to butcher this brilliant comedy I'm watching. So yeah, if I make it short, it's going to be a lot easier for me to upload the entirety of it, as you can see in my previous reaction for this one. But yes, just as I promised, this week is going to be a Kaamelott week. So yeah, the next Tuesday I'm gonna be uploading, hopefully with no major problems, with nothing that happens in that day, so you can enjoy this Kaamelott, because I am certainly enjoy reacting to it. The comedy is brilliant and it's so much fun. Yes, I know, and I noticed something like this thanks to the commentaries you gave me in the last Kaamelott reaction, that it is pretty hard, even with subtitles, to get all the comedy in this 3 or 4 minutes short, because there is a lot of playing with the French language, and of course, if you don't know the French language, it's going to be hard for me to get those small and subtle details. But I will try to get it as much as I can. Again, I cannot speak French. I speak 1 or 2 words perhaps. I'm not an expert in French. I'm not even a beginner in French. So yeah, that's why I needed your help for that. And of course, you provide said help. I'm gonna put an annotation here to special thanks to the person who really gave me the link to the subtitles and the link to the videos. So yeah, thank you so much for providing with this amazing content, and to the person who recommended me this series, thank you so much. And yes, I think you are really enjoying this new series, so yeah, let's continue. And yes, I just noticed I'm blabbling now, I'm just speaking without sense, so yeah, I don't think you came here to hear me just speak about nonsense and random things. So yeah, let's just cut all of this presentation, a very long presentation, and well, let's start watching the video, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th episode of the first season of Kaamelott. Yeah, I love this series, how they treat different topics. And just as last time, this is going to be a very short commentary, because there is not much for me to say. There is not a huge plot because they are very short episodes, like 3 minutes, 4 minutes episode. Which of course they take a joke or they take a topic and they expand with a joke after joke in that episode. That doesn't make it a bad episode, a bad series. On contraire, yeah, it's one of the few words I'm hopefully pronouncing correctly in French. Well, not words, phrases. They make great comedy with this because they take topics that will be very hard to make jokes about without being offensive, without being, not even offensive, without being pathetic and desperate. Sometimes if you take a topic like Attila the Hun, which is of course was called the Scourge of the Earth and all that terrible names, and you try to make a joke about it, it's going to be hard. Especially if you don't have a great production. That yes, you spend your time and your money in the costumes, in the settings, but if you do a grand scale, let's say, war against the Huns, it's going to cost you a lot more, which is a budget I don't think this series has. This series has very focused episodes. They don't want to make it so grand scale, but they make it so focused that the things that are in focus are so well done. It's very high production in those small parts that need to be seen. That's why it works, or I think that's why the comedy in here works. As I said in my previous reaction / commentary, if you take crappy costumes, if you take crappy actors, if you take these terrible things and make jokes about Kaamelott, about the medieval times, about the space, about whatever topic you want to take, yes, it's going to be funny for a while. If your main joke is that, yes, this is terrible, the costumes are bad, the actors are bad, if that is your main point, that yeah, that is your joke. But after a while, it stops being fun. This is something I mentioned in my last reaction. They take good actors, great costumes, but they make a bunch of jokes, which in the context of these episodes are great. They work amazingly well. Because you took a serious situation and you changed it into comedy. Especially, I'm referring, and all this train of thought came from the Attila the Hun sketch. Yes, we have a very threatening figure, a very known figure that, yes, this historically was a threat to humanity, or at least what they considered the whole humanity in that time. And you make great jokes that, yes, first, oh, I want all the money. We can give you the money. Okay, we want all the women. Depending on which women you want. But I guess the ugly ones. Well, that's what I interpret all of this. Then, okay, we won, I think it was, what was? Lines? I don't remember exactly. Oh, no, we can give you that. Then food. Oh, we need food. How are we going to eat and all that? In the end, something typical. Whatever thing is typical. And yes, they just give me small... It was just like a pot of stuff. Yes, a typical dish from Britain. But it's just a pathetic amount. But of course they won't. And I love the last joke of this first episode. Oh, sorry, we made a mess in your place. And they are apologizing that, yes, Attila is not such a big of a threat in this series, at least. And of course the second one, that he needs a bodyguard, but the bodyguard is is overprotective of Arthur. Yes, at the beginning, thanks to the Treaty of Peace, he needs to be guarded so nobody can change the treaty, and the treaty is not in danger. He has to be protected. Arthur needs to be protected, but of course the bodyguard is overjealous and is way too overprotective. And when he's trying to get funky, let's say, with one of his mistress, of course he's not going to let anybody touch King Arthur. He's very sad because, oh, come on, just live for 30 minutes, man. I want to make love to this woman. But of course, yes, you can see that she's a very hot woman, at least very attractive from what I can see in the video. And of course, when he's reading the treaty back with his wife, he's kind of okay. I'm sorry, honey, I can't, because he's going to protect me. Yeah, he looks, oh no, it's okay. It feels fine to be protected all the time. Yes, the joke here is the overprotection of the guy, but not only that, the subtle joke that, okay, he's married to this girl just kind of a political way, and he doesn't care much about making love to this woman. But the other one, yes, he was kind of offended because, oh, come on, I have a hot woman at my side and I cannot make love to her. Yeah, that subtle humor that we have there. And of course, the third one, the terrible, terrible Bart that could not remember every single thing that he should be doing. Because, yes, the purpose of the bars is to give news in an entertaining way. With songs, with all that, yes. They wanted to know about the death of King Lot because it's important for them. But of course, the Bard never remembered the exact topic, let's say. And of course, he tried to make him remember even when he was having lunch. And the only happy ones were the mother-in-law and the wife. But of course, the other two, the father, of course, and Arthur himself, weren't too pleased with the news. And of course, the playing of the words in the end. Okay, yeah. If I said you die, you're popular, I'm going to make a killing in there. People is going to cry. Not the wisest choice of words in this moment, but yes, for the joke works wonderfully. Yeah, it's a very repetitive joke, but the way they change it at first is just terrible, but then, oh my god, it's terrible because he cannot remember an important news. Yes, it's terrible because, yeah, perhaps it's not even true what he's saying, so... Yeah, those little segments of the joke that, yes, first the ridiculousness of terrible Bart, then the fact that he cannot remember, then the fact that maybe everything he said was a lie. Those are the levels of jokes we're speaking about. It looks like the same joke, but it isn't, which is something great. And of course we have our last bit. We have a fight, a battle, and of course the commanders are all in the front lines giving commands. But of course, the first thing is, of course, it was all a test. Oh no, it was just a test. Go back to your position. They are not listening. And of course, the entire joke is that they are not listening. That is the base of the joke. What makes it funny is the different repercussions of, well, not listen. First, of course, he's desperate and he says, oh yeah, I don't care in here. Yeah, they can do whatever they want. I'm a commander here, but they are not listening to me. It looks like a teacher trying to, well, teach a class. Not a great battle that costs lives and all that. No, it sounds like a teacher getting fed up with with his students. And yeah, oh no, I don't care. They don't want to. If they don't want to listen, why should I be here? And of course, the joke, oh, he's going to be stressed and going to eat a lot. And of course, he's going to gain a lot of weight and all of that. That is, again, levels of jokes. That they change the original joke and they make it different. That's why these works. I love the show. I love the person who recommended me this because I wouldn't be able to find an other way. Because this is a French show and I don't watch a lot of French cartoons. I watch Asterix and Obelix when I was a kid, but only the movies. It wasn't the cartoon, or I never watched the comics. So yeah, I only watched the movie and that's it. And I think that's the only French cartoon or part of the French culture I had back in the day. I'm trying to remember any other show. No, I cannot remember. I have watched a Japanese show, yes, of course. I have watched other type of shows, but never French shows. At least not until now. And now I have Wakfu, which is an excellent series of adventure, of drama, and all of that. Yes, at the beginning it was very a kid cartoon, until the third season, which is more adult, or is managing a lot more adult shows. And this comedy, which is brilliant. A lot of adult topics, but a lot of very intelligent jokes that has a lot of levels, which is how they work. And yes, if I said what I said in the last episode, I'm going to be repetitive because they work, because of the thanks to the costume and the production. Yeah, it is still the same. This works thanks to the level of production of the show. And the level of production works because they don't spend a lot of money. They spend a very focused amount of money in what they need to be spending and what is going to be seen. The costumes and the small, well, set. Perhaps it's even a real castle that is in France. Perhaps, I'm not sure. But that's how it works, because you don't need to spend a lot of money in creating this vast show, especially in the first season, because again, perhaps your show is going to fail, perhaps it's going to be a successful one. So yeah, I love how they are focusing in the first season in this small jokes and this small frame. And this is something, that's why it works. It's kind of an expansion of what I said in the previous video. But yeah, I really have nothing else to say without sounding repetitive. As I said before, this is going to be a very, very short commentary because I don't have much to say. It's brilliant. Yes, it's brilliant. Is it still funny? It is still hilarious. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, guys. Sorry for the last week not being able to upload an episode of this, but you know, different circumstances which I already spoke about. Anyway, the only thing I have to say, guys, is thank you for your attention, and well, see you on the next one. Bye. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video, and yes, thank you so much for your attention, guys. And as always, if you want to leave a comment, that will help me a lot more. If you want to give me a like, that will help me even more to get on the top of the recommendation for YouTube. And if you want to share this video, that will help me even more. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.